Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance with a tool review today. Today I'm going to review my Empire 9-inch torpedo level. I want to do that for a couple reasons. I just recently had a video on the channel about a way to use a small digital level such as this one as a hack instead of spending the money on a large digital level, because these are expensive, digital levels are. But I've had several questions, whether it be from people on YouTube or personal people I know that watch the channel, or every job site I've been on where I pull out my digital levels, whether it's this one or one of my Stabilas, that I get asked the same questions. And those questions are, one is, what is that thing? And so there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what a digital level is, what it does, and why they might would need one. The second question is it a gimmick? Is it something that just has a screen on it? People are going to think that's cool. They're going to spend money on it, and it's not really useful. And I got to say, between digital levels and probably the 3-plane lasers, I don't know of two tools that have improved the quality, the accuracy, and the enjoyment of my work more than these two. And they're both two tools in which if my digital levels break or that 3-plane laser breaks, I'm going and replacing them that very same day. I will no longer work without using these. And then the third question I get asked is this useful for me? Because I work alongside a lot of different people that do a lot of different things, because I do a lot of different things. And so whether you're a concrete person, whether you're a trades person of in electrical, HVAC, plumbing, if you're a carpenter, if you build decks, if you work on appliances, there's features in these levels that you're going to say, I could find that to be useful. So I think within every trade, you could benefit from a digital level. Again, I'm going to go over all the functions and the cosmetics of this one in particular, but a lot of these will apply to any digital level that you might be looking at. The cosmetics of the outside might be different. A few functions might be different, but in the big scheme of things, they all work very similar. Let's start by looking at this particular model made by Empire. The model number is EM105.9. It is their 9-inch or 229 millimeter digital level, and it is IP54 rated. You can see that it is magnetic. So you have 3 magnets on the bottom, and those do hold very, very well. You can see that the magnets are quite strong. Holds onto my metal cabinet drawers really well. They're even strong enough that I can pull the drawers in and out with the magnets without it releasing unless I really want it to. It also has a groove on the top side so that you can put that on pipe or anything around and have better stabilization. Good feature on that. You flip it over to the back, you have a battery compartment. This takes 2 AAA batteries. I do like that. I like the fact that it doesn't take some weird coin battery or something like that that never fails. You're out on the job site, it dies on you, and you have to make a trip to the store if you need to use it. I always keep AA's and AAA's in my truck, so I'm glad that they have it to where it takes standard batteries. You have these different modes or different buttons. One is to power cycle the battery on, another is for light, different modes, and then this inspect, which I will go over those as I go over some of the functions. This particular model, and I think all of Empire's, are auto-calibrated, and what that means is you don't have to zero this out before every use. No matter where I turn this on at, it will be at whatever degree that it's at. So there I'm at 23. I can turn it off. If I move it, I'll turn it on, and it's 54. You know, it's always going to be to where 0 is 0. It's auto-calibrated in that way. So that's the features of this particular model, or the outside cosmetics of it anyways. I'm going to talk about the features. There's 4 things to me that set digital levels apart. These 4 functions are on this level, but again, this is a review for this level, but it also applies to most every other digital level. So let's start by looking at those. So the first thing that I like about a digital level, and this one in particular, is that it has a light. So if I'm in a low lit area, I can press that button. You can see what a difference that makes. So to be able to just go from darkness to light, that's a function that you don't typically have on a standard level. I know there's some levels out there where the vials glow in the dark, or they even have a light feature where you can press a button and it lights up. But that's pretty well standard on all digital levels, and this level in particular does have that feature, and I really like that. The next feature is the precision. I have a number to go by, you know, so I'm at 0 right here. on this workbench that I built myself. So good to me, I've got a 0. I know where I'm at. I'm not having to trust my eyesight to see this bubble and to see if it's exactly dead center between those two lines. Because even though I might think that I'm at 0, I may not truly be at 0. I might be at 0.2 or 0.3 or whatever it is. I might not be truly at 0, but I'm gonna eyeball wise think that I'm there. And again, my eyesight is not what it used to be. It's a whole lot easier for me to see 0 than it is to say to myself, yes, that bubble is right in the middle. And even to go farther than that, digital levels also, and including this one, if I press this mode button one more time, I can get to 1/10 of degrees. So I can get even more accuracy. So now I know that I am at that, you know, I'm no longer just at 0, I'm at 0.9. And I know exactly where I stand as far as where I'm at and what I need to do to get to the best accuracy that I can get at. I don't care how good my eyes are, I probably cannot achieve that same result by looking at a bubble between two lines. And this model only goes to 1/10. I think all their other models of Empire go up to the 100ths. Both of my Stabilas do as well. But that's the kind of accuracy that you can get with a digital level. Another part of that precision is you can see these arrows on the side. Those also are something that you find on a digital level that it tells me which way I need to go to get to 0. So if I put this on something that I'm trying to get level, I know I need to come down on this side or come up on this side in order to work my way towards level. And it works the same way if I'm trying to get to 90. It shows me which way I need to move whatever that object is to get to that. But that's another thing that is helpful on a digital level like this. So now let's talk about another feature of digital levels is the customization. This level in particular has many different modes. Here we're at degrees, as we mentioned, with 0. If I hit mode again, I get to 1/10 of degree. I press it one more time, I get to percentage or percentage of slope. So if you're someone who deals in percentage of slope, this is a feature where this does all the math for you. It figures all that out. And again, this is a small level, might not be as useful for you, but you can always put this on a larger one or on a large straight edge and use it for that. The next feature is millimeters per meter. It figures that out for you. Not something we're going to use a lot of, but maybe you're someone who is interested in having that feature. That is part of the Empire levels. Also does inches per foot. This is decimal. So if I need a 1/2 inch per foot, I can go to 0.5 and I'm right there. I know that I'm at a 1/2 inch per foot slope. And then the next mode, if I'm at a 1/2 inch per foot, I press that button, you'll see I'm at a 1/2 inch per foot fractional. So it does that as well. So these are all features on a digital level that even though I might have some features on a level like this, I got 90, 45, I've got that 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch where I can set my bubble to get slope, but it's so much easier again to actually see a number. If I'm a plumber and I need a 1/4 inch slope, right there it is. Or if I'm building a deck and to stay ADA compliant and I need that 1 inch per foot maximum slope, I can do it there. And here's another feature is that I can hit this inspect button at that 1 inch. If I'm building a deck and I need to keep that and I'm working alone, I can hit inspect and now it's going to make that 0 and you'll see it'll be at 1 inch as I drop it down. So now my new 0 is at 1 inch and you'll say, well, why would I want that? Well, now if I hold down the light button, I get the audible sound. You can see the speaker, and this is telling me I need to come up on this side or down on this side to get to the slope or to 0 as I've set it. And as I move towards that 1 inch, you'll hear. Now I know I'm getting closer, and now I'm at 1 inch, and it's solid. So that helps if you're working alone, whether you're relaying plumbing pipe or a deck or whatever it is that you're building. You can work alone and listen to sounds and figure out what that is. Or let's say I work in appliances and I'm wanting to level up a washing machine, a refrigerator, whatever it is. I can now set this on top of that washing machine. I can hold down again that light button until I get my audible noise. And then let's say that that's where it sets at whenever I stick it on there. I now know I either need to come up on this leg or down on that leg on the left. And then as I go down and I adjust that leg, I can simply just listen and I can hear it. Once I get close, I'll start getting the beats that are intermittent. And then once I get to 0, I hear a solid sound. I know that appliance is level. I don't have to keep looking up and down and seeing where I'm at on that. So that's another feature of this level that I think is great. And again, another feature of digital levels in general that I think sets them apart from others. So again, that's the Empire EM105.9. I hope that I covered everything on this, maybe that you had some questions about. I really enjoy this level. I think it's very accurate. I think it's lightweight. The magnets are strong. The modes that are on it are everything that I need. The light is bright, and the fact that I can also set that audio, I think that just sets this level apart, along with all digital levels from a standard level such as that one. So I hope, again, I answered all the questions that you might have, but if I didn't, make sure and leave me one in the comment below, and I'll answer that the best I can. I think that this is well worth the price for the functions that I get out of it. And maybe you saw something today that you said, I never thought that I could maybe use a level in that way. And I hope that that is informative to you. Make sure to like the video if you liked it. Comment down below with comments, questions, criticisms, whatever it might be. And as always, I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.